Do you think an illustrated children's book depicting the life of Christ is idolatry?
Well, first of all, I will point out that there are such children's books designed by Reformed artists that fail to illustrate Christ, even while describing the life of Christ. So that's possible to do that. But I assume, for the sake of this question, that Jacob has in mind one that actually shows a picture purporting to be of Christ. And while I object to it, I don't object as strongly to that as to then treating this picture with religious veneration. For example, framing it, putting candles in front of it, crowning it with wreaths, kissing it, saluting it. That's where I have a problem. Now, I would have an issue if someone was going to make this picture, say that it's supposed to picture Jesus, and then treat it disrespectfully as well. That's also problematic. It's not problematic in the sense that I just described of observing religious veneration, but instead it would be kind of like taking the Lord's name in vain by like this crucifix painting that has an ass's head on a man. That's also irreverent, and it's problematic for different reasons.
I think that's a very interesting answer to the question, because I think it reveals that the meat of the opposition to iconodulia is really just what people are acculturated with, and they're not used to certain methods of orthopraxy. Because, right, if we were literalists with the scriptural case that was given in this debate, then it should have been absolutely cannot have those images, and just like you destroy any other pagan image, you destroy that image. But that's not the answer we're given, because we're awash with the Beginner's Bible and other, great content for kids and other such things. And so I think the issue is, like, Orthodox kisses icon, ooh, weird, ucky, that's not what I'm used to seeing. That's all foreign. Anglicans kiss the cross on Good Friday. Oh, okay. Anglican priest looks towards the cross when praying. Oh, okay. A crucifix, by the way, there's an image of Christ on it. Even crucifixes seem to have a little bit more of allowance, though, depending on the Protestant. It's just not as bad somehow, because it's just what they're culturally used to. And we have to remember, Christianity is a religion from it started among a Semitic people, totally other part of the world, speaking totally other language, millennia ago. To expect it to meet the cultural norms you're used to is kind of foolish, and it's not a good measure of what's good and what's bad. And I think that's why the Protestants are so inconsistent on this issue, because they're culturally, geographically, and chronologically separated from the church.
Thank you, Craig. And Turretin, this question was for you, so you get the last word.
I think it's healthy for us to allow Scripture to form our culture, and rather than to just adopt the culture that's around us. This culture of kissing representations predates orthodoxy and other views. Hosea describes it in Hosea 13:2, where it says that now they sin more and more, and have made them molten images of their silver and idols according to their own understanding, all of it the work of the craftsmen. They say of them, let the men that sacrifice kiss the calves.
Like, Orthodox kisses icon, ooh, weird, ucky, that's not what I'm used to seeing. That's all foreign. The Protestants are so inconsistent on this issue because they're culturally, geographically, and chronologically separated from the church.